I do have some good news, and it's time for this week's pot quiz. You guys ready?
I'm excited.
Probably not, but let's go.
What are the odds? All right, so this is like a pop quiz, but for pot. Teams are Andrew versus Ian, and we're just gonna see how clued in you are.
I hope you win, Andrew.
Yeah.
If you know the right answer, awesome, and if you don't, the other person has the opportunity to jump in and steal, and we'll vaguely count points like they do on At Midnight and just go for it. So Andrew, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
What European country last week took the first step to legalize cannabis federally, an effort that looks like it has at least some bipartisan support?
Ooh, pass.
Italy.
Italy is it? All right, points. Ian, which two co-hosts of The View, and I know you watch that show every day, recently took issue with President Obama's statement that young Americans should be more concerned about other serious issues instead of pot legalization?
I can't say I watch The View very often. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that one of them was Whoopi Goldberg.
That would be correct.
And, jeez, I have no idea. I don't even know.
Yeah. Diane Walter's still on that?
No.
So it's not that.
Barbara Walters is no
Barbara
longer on
Walters.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither is Rosie, I think. Yeah, this is a tough one.
I got Whoopi.
But do you have a guess at the other?
I'm going to stick with Diane Walters.
Diane Walters.
Yes.
Diane Walters. She's a legend. Rosie Perez.
Rosie
Believe
Perez.
it or
I didn't
not.
even know she was on The View.
Was she in My Cousin Vinny?
She was in White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm terrible with that stuff. Andrew, Forbes this week announced that it hired a dedicated contributor to cover the legal marijuana industry, and her last name made quite the splash.
Oh, no.
Do you know Julie's last name?
Julie Hash.
That would be so awesome.
It's pretty close. I mean, come on, right?
No, it's very close.
All right.
Very close.
Give it to me.
Which means Ian knows it.
Julie Weed.
Oh, man.
And it's a real name.
That was too right at it. So
Right? It's a real name. You got it.
I like that in her contributor bio, she's like, and yes, that's my real last name. Too funny. Ian, pot farmers in what California region have started to come out in favor of legalization recently after a long time of opposing it given their underground business?
I'm guessing that is those in Mendocino County or the Emerald Triangle.
Yes, it is. Yes. Indeed, it's interesting. There's a great Vice article that just went up this week talking about how they just recognize that the momentum is moving in this direction, and I don't know how they're going to transition these massive outdoor grows inside oftentimes national forests to try and become a part of the legal marijuana industry. But yeah, they actually are speaking out in favor of legalization in California and beyond right now. And Andrew, this one's right up your alley.
Oh, thank you.
In Snoop Dogg's keynote address at last week's South by Southwest Music Festival,
I don't think you know what I spend my time doing.
he talked about how great it was getting high once with a certain pot-loving American musician in Amsterdam over a bucket of fried chicken. Do you know what pot-loving American musician Snoop was referring to?
Can I give him some hints?
Yeah, give me some
You can
hints.
give him a
Does a
hint.
country music star with long hair?
Oh, Willie Nelson.
All right, there you go. Points.
Nice job!
Points.
I just want you to know my deputy was off screen trying to tell me Willie Nelson. It was really hard to lip read that. So.
All right, Ian. Police in Alaska raided a marijuana business in Anchorage this week. Can you either name the business or its somewhat famous CEO, or both for extra points?
I think it's called the Alaska Compassion Club. I'm not sure. And I believe that it was Charlotte Green, who is the newscaster who went out very boldly by cussing out and saying, "Screw it, I quit." On air.
That is true. And you missed the name of the business. Andrew, do you want to try with the name of her business?
The Alaskan Compassion Center.
I believe it's called the Alaska Cannabis Club.
But
you had the letters right. On point.
Close.
Can you give him a half a
I can't
point?
get him all. Yeah, do I get a...
He has enough
point?
points.
Yeah, he's gonna
He has enough
shoot.
points.